Namaste yogis and yoginis, my name is Jess, and in today's class I'll be taking you through a Tai Chi Qigong inspired practice. So in this class we'll be activating and allowing your Qi or your life force to flow through the body. So as you're ready, we'll begin in a seated comfortable position. Once you arrive, just allow the sit bones to ground through the earth, drawing energy from the ground up. And maybe allowing the eyes to close or soften if that feels comfortable for you. When you arrive here, I want you to just start to visualize this ball of energy at the base of your stomach, just in front of the navel. So just feel that energy there. And notice if that energy ball is quite strong or maybe rather weak as you're practicing. So just keep your awareness there in your energy ball. And with every inhale, see if you can allow that energy ball to expand. And as that energy ball expands, feel that energy, that Qi, that prana running all throughout the body. So energizing you with every inhale that you take. And with every exhale, see if you can release any stagnant energy within the body. So just stay in here for a few more moments, feeling that expansion of the energy ball with every inhale, and feeling the release of any tension leaving the body with every exhale. Now take your awareness back in towards the base of the stomach. And just notice the colour of that energy ball today. So just observing the colour of your energy ball. And just ask yourself, what does energy mean to you? So what does energy mean to you? And just sit with that for a little while. You're just allowing your breath to get a little bit deeper. And as you do so, let's open the eyes, bringing your awareness back in this present moment. So as we move through this practice, keep that awareness in the base of the stomach and just allow your energy ball to fuel you. With that in mind, on your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, imagine you're holding an energy ball in between the palms, taking that back in towards the stomach. So as you inhale, allowing your energy to expand. And as you exhale, bringing that energy back in, sealing it in the base of the stomach. So now syncing up with your breath, you may choose to close the eyes again and visualize this energy expanding as you breathe deeper, and as you exhale, releasing that negative, stagnant energy. So doing this at your own pace. And you can imagine as you bring the hands down that you're taking this energy through your central energy channel where your chakras lie. So let's do 2 more rounds. Exhale to bring that energy ball back in towards the base of the stomach. Allow the hands to just rest on the knees and observe. So again, bring your awareness to your energy ball. Notice if it has grown stronger through those movements, even just slightly. And let's open the eyes if they're not already. This time we'll just bring the right hand onto the left knee. Left hand can just come beside you or slightly behind. So as you inhale, come over to the left. And then as you exhale, come back through center. Inhale to switch, left hand comes onto the right knee. Right hand either beside you or slightly behind. And we'll just repeat this. So inhale, exhale back to center. Inhale to the right and exhale back to center. So just be mindful here that you're not dumping your weight to one side. So this is just a soft, gentle twist, syncing up with your breath. So find a rhythm that feels good for you today. You might wish to take it nice and slow, or you might speed it up. So you can choose for this little sequence to be restorative or energizing. And remember that you always have an option. And let's even those out. Let's make our way back to center. Again, close the eyes or soften your gaze just past the nose. And just observe. Notice your energy, your prana running all through your body. And that energy growing stronger with every inhale. And let's exhale. Slowly open the eyes once again. As you inhale, we'll sweep the arms up, taking your hands into a big energy ball up overhead. Take the gaze up with you. Just go ants here biting me. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands into an energy ball once again, just in front of the stomach. See if you can lengthen through the spine even more as you inhale. And as you exhale, right hand comes across the body over to the left. So twist slightly over to the left and take your gaze with you. And as you exhale, come back to center, holding that energy ball once again. And we'll switch. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, left hand over to the right. Take your gaze with you. Inhale back to center. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So sync up with your breath now, moving at your own pace. So it's a similar movement with the upper body, so you're just twisting from side to side. So be mindful that you're not trying to go all the way back here. And if you like, you can close the eyes or soften the gaze. And let's even those out, come back to center. Release the hands once again to the knees. And just observe. And let's slowly open the eyes. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms up towards the sky. Take the gaze up. Take your hands and your gaze back to your energy ball. And as you exhale, bring in that energy ball. Pretend like you're passing it over to a friend who needs it, and fold from the hips. Let's release the forehead towards the mat. And let's take a nice juicy fold here. So releasing through the lower back, the neck, the shoulders. As you inhale, take your gaze towards the hands. We'll walk over towards the left side. And as you exhale, forehead comes back towards the earth. So breathe deep here. As you exhale, relaxing through the shoulders. Feeling that stretch in the right side of your body as well now. And on your next inhale, gaze comes back towards the hands. We'll walk through center. Taking it over to the other side, so walk your hands over to the right. A nice long inhale to lengthen, and exhale, forehead comes towards the earth. So notice I said towards and not to. So see where you can take your breath and just observe here. Nice work. On your next inhale, take the gaze back towards the hands. Slowly walk back to center, then walk the hands back up and make your way back to center. Now let's take the hands back to the knees. So keeping your visualization of your energy ball. So on your next inhale, you're going to round through the spine, taking it over to the left, and then open up through the chest and the throat. And as you come over to the right, you're going to round the spine once again. So I'll do that again. So lead with your heart here. So inhale. And exhale here. So you can imagine like you're activating that energy ball in your stomach, using your heart to help you. So drawing big circles to activate. And let's exhale round through the spine. So you're taking a hold of the knees slightly, tucking the chin in towards the chest. And let's stay here in this posture just for a couple of breaths. At the bottom of your exhale, we'll switch. So inhale over to the right, and then around, and exhale to come back. So notice how this side feels. Notice if you're feeling a little bit silly, and just embrace that. The beauty of a home practice. There's no one watching or judging you, or rather you don't feel like anyone is judging you. And let's exhale. Around the spine, chin to chest, take a hold of the knees. Now starting from your tailbone, slowly release and come back to center. So we'll make our way into downward facing dog. So get creative. I'm not going to give you too many instructions on how to get there, but take your time, be kind to yourself. There's no rush. And once we arrive here, find some movements that feel good. Maybe pedaling through the feet, or shaking the head, yes and no. Let's take 5 deep breaths here in your downward facing dog. So even out those inhales and exhales. And then on your next inhale, let's bend the knees and take the gaze towards the top of the mat. Let's take some baby steps towards the top. Again, just take your time here. Go at your own pace, remembering that this is your yoga practice. So we'll arrive at the top of the mat. Let's take a nice long exhale to fold. Taking a generous bend in the knees here, so much that your belly comes on top of the thighs. And you might just sway from side to side here. Take a nice long inhale. As you exhale, sigh it out and allow more release. Nice. Now a couple more like that. And just one more. Oh, that feels good. Lovely. Now root through the feet as slow as you can go. So really taking your time here. Starting from your tailbone, start to roll up. So there's a real beauty in being able to just slow down. So take it. So the chin is the last to come up, and once you arrive here, just take this time for yourself to acknowledge, maybe find something new here in your mountain pose. Alright, so for this next part, I want to challenge you and see if you can do this next bit with your eyes completely closed. If it doesn't feel good for you to close your eyes, don't worry, but try and close your eyes and feel into it. So we're going to go through 3 half rounds of sun salutations, but I'll talk you through. As you inhale, let's sweep the arms up, taking a hold of your energy ball. As you stand tall, and exhale, palms come together, diving through into a forward fold. Bend the knees here generously. Inhale, take a flat back, either with the hands on the shins or the thighs, or maybe fingertips on the mat. And exhale back into that forward fold. Inhale, sweep up, take up some space. Stand up tall. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice work. So that wasn't so bad, wasn't it? So we'll do 2 more, just like that. Keeping the eyes closed if you're feeling brave with me. So inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, diving through, forward fold. Inhale, your version of flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take up some space, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. So breathe here. For this last round, I'll stop talking. So go at your own pace. You know where you're going. Just trust in yourself. As you're ready, so we'll all meet back with our hands at our heart space, just noticing. So if you did that sequence with your eyes closed, just give yourself a pat on the back, and even if you didn't, also give yourself a pat on the back. Let's slowly open the eyes once again. Release the hands. We'll step the feet out. So coming to face the right side of the mat. So take the feet just a little bit wider than hips distance apart. And again, we'll close the eyes or soften your gaze and just allow your body to get really softy as you're starting to shake it out. That's exactly what we're going to do for this next bit. So I really encourage you to just close your eyes and forget about what you look like, have some fun. So we're just going to shake here, shaking out any negative, any stagnant energy. You just keep shaking, releasing. And if it feels good, you might come against a wall here for support. If you're feeling like slightly off balance, that might feel good. So keep shaking that negative energy out, maybe releasing the head, chin towards the chest. So start to slow it down now. So just don't just come to an abrupt stop. Slow down your shaking, and then we'll meet back in this position here. Notice how that felt. Notice if there's any new energy created within the body, and feel that energy flow. Amazing. Now let's open the eyes again. Okay, we'll take the hands in that energy ball with the right hand on top, left hand on the bottom, and just start to shift your way over to the right. And as you come over to the right, we'll change the position of the hands. So left hand comes on top, right hand at the bottom. Taking that energy ball across the body, shifting your weight as you go, and switching the hands. So we have done this before, but if this is the first time you're practicing this class with me, just go one layer at a time. So you might just forget about the hands and just shift from side to side here to begin with. And then once you have the hang of that, you can bring in the hands. Or you might just focus on the hands. Just moving the hands. So work from the ground up and slowly build one layer at a time. And you can implement that in your daily life too. So notice if you are getting a little bit frustrated with yourself, and know that that's okay too. So just even those out now and bring your energy ball back to center. So keeping that energy ball there. We'll turn the right toes out. So heel toe, the right toe, and then take your gaze to your left toes, and then heel toe, the left toes out. So you're just making your stance wider here. Keep with that awareness in the feet. And once you feel like you have widened your stance enough, we'll turn the right toes out. So make sure your heels are aligned with one another. You're keeping this energy ball there. And you're going to shift your weight, so shift your upper body towards the right, at the same time bend the knee, and you're going to push your energy ball out. As you inhale, bring that energy ball back in, and then you'll turn your right toes back in and switch. So turn the left toes out now, turn the upper body with it, bend the knee and push that energy ball out. Inhale, bring it back in, turn the left toes back. Okay, so I'll go through that again. Turn the right toes out, upper body turns to the right, bend through the right knee, exhale, push that energy ball out, inhale to bring it back in, and turn the right toes back in. Inhale, turn the left toes out. Exhale to push. Inhale, back in. Exhale to turn the left toes back in. So move a little bit quicker now. So sync up with your breath. So if you're struggling with your balance here, you can take a shorter stance. And if you're struggling with your coordination, again, build from the ground up. So you might forget about this energy ball and just turn the toes from side to side and bend the knee. You can be here. So just find what works for you. If you're feeling pretty good, as you bring your energy ball back in, you might switch the position of your hands, just like we did previously. Okay, adding on this time, as you push the energy ball out, you might shift the weight to the front foot and then come into a warrior 3 with your energy ball. And come back, pivot, and over to the other side. So be mindful here. It's a bit of a challenge if you're ready for it. If not, just work with one of the previous variations. So this really tests your balance. As you can see, and you might just come just a little bit off here. So you don't have to come all the way. Just like so. So let's take one more. And we'll come back to center. Let's take the feet parallel to one another. Let's inhale to reach up towards the sky. Exhale, taking the hands into your heart space. And from your hips, let's fold into a flat back, releasing the hands onto the mat. So you might be here. If your body allows, you can walk the hands in line with the feet and release. If you're here, maybe bending the elbows to take you deeper into the fold. So breathe here. Now as you inhale, take your hands to your hips and slowly rise up. Now as you arrive here, open up through the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just feeling the power in this posture. Now without looking down, see if you can jump or heel toe the feet together. So come into the standing position, release the hands, inhale to reach up, take your awareness or your gaze to that energy ball, and we'll bend the knees, come onto the tips of the toes, come to sit on the heels. So you're in a toe stand variation. So see if you can stick with it for a little bit longer. And exhale, release the hands, find your seat, and we'll make our way to lie on the back. And as you arrive here, let's hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Well done for showing up for yourself today. And exhale to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. So pretend like you're squeezing an imaginary block between the thighs here. Let's walk the soles of the feet up towards the bum. Let's place the hands on the mat, and as you inhale, let's lift the hips up towards the sky. So keep squeezing that imaginary block. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can walk the shoulder blades towards each other, interlacing the hands. So take your chest up towards your chin up towards the sky. Let's take 2 more deep inhales and exhales here. And slowly release the bind if you're there, and release. And once the base of the spine reaches the mat, take the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to open up like a book. And maybe taking your hands to the hip crease and just gently massaging through the hip crease here. And as you're ready, straighten out the right leg and the left. Open up through the palms. Just allowing your body to be still. So you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to come off the mat, slowly bring awareness back in towards your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take the hands into a prayer position and bring the thumbs up towards the third eye. So just massaging this area of intuition here. Just take a nice long inhale and exhale to seal the practice. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. Namaste.